Reinhard leads away from Payne. Looked like these two were able to check out from the rest of the field, certainly all day yesterday. Already a little bit of a break, the front two. Mark Reinhard leading from Ollie Payne. Michael Orlowski kind of going with them as well. So front three have checked out. Reinhard leading from Payne. Mulip, yes, they are sourcing the tyres. It's a control additive this weekend, so no difference for anybody else. We still have Reinhard leading this one from Ollie Payne. Michael Orlowski in third position. A little bit of a bobble for Mark. Ollie also makes a bobble in sympathy. Still Mark Reinhard leading this one from Ollie Payne. Michael Orlowski not being dropped. Michael Orlowski 8/10 off the back of Ollie Payne. Ollie Payne half a second down on Mark Reinhard. They're already starting to approach traffic of, I believe that's going to be the car of Matthias Nedrabo. So Mark through the traffic. Matthias opens up for him and opens up for Ollie as well, and he's also opened up for Michael. Michael keeping a watching brief in this one. He is circulating round about 1 second behind Ollie Payne. Running with the car of Ollie Payne as he tries to chase Mark Reinhard. Gap up to 1.1 seconds now, and in fact Ollie is going to start feeling the pressure a little bit from Michael Orlowski. 1.1 seconds the lead gap. .4 seconds now the lead gap for Mark. So the battle we are watching is Ollie Payne in second position, Michael Orlowski in third position. And Orlowski certainly closer to Payne than Reinhard is to Payne. Reinhard leading, flashes past Marcus Mobers. Ollie now starting to carve his way through the traffic as well. Now Mobers needs to get out of the way of Ollie Payne. He does so. Lead gap 1.2 seconds. That's just Mark being a little bit cautious as he approaches the traffic. Mark in the traffic, and Tobias Sutrick does very, very well to get out of the way of Mark Reinhard there. 1.3 seconds now Mark's lead. We're running with Mark at the moment in the lead. 1.4 seconds down the road from Ollie Payne at half distance. Orlowski 1.1 seconds off of the back of Ollie Payne. So Orlowski is closer to Payne than Payne is to Reinhard. There we go, there's Ollie Payne. Michael Orlowski in the back of shot. 1.5 second lead for Mark Reinhard. We've got 1 second between Orlowski and Payne. That's 1.1 seconds now. Reinhard still with the 1.5 second lead. Reinhard about to lap Alex Hagberg, and does so. We're running with Michael Orlowski now, the blue coloured car on the centre of the screen. He's running in third position. Michael Orlowski, defending champion in this class. It looked like he's had a bit of a weekend on the struggle bus, but has started to find some pace today. Mark Bruton Young saying, ooh, it's close. It is. There's 2 seconds between the two leaders. Payne coming back at Reinhard. Ollie Payne's got the gap down to just under 1 second. Mark Reinhard sets the fastest lap on lap 29, a 10.680, which extends his gap to all of 1.1 seconds. 10.9 last time for Mark, 10.8 for Ollie. 9/10 of a second. Cars running first and third have won the European modified title before. Car running in second has won the stock title before, but not the modified one. Gap now down to 7/10. So Ollie nearly back with Mark as we come into 2 minutes to go, under 2 minutes to go, coming towards 1 minute 30. This the battle for first and second. Ollie had a better run through the traffic there, so he's now right back with Mark, 4/10 between them. Michael Olowski has faded away slightly, bit of a scruffy lap there from Ollie, that's just dropped him off. He was within 1/3 of a second, but it's going to be out to back to nearly 1 second. Mark Reinhard leading this one, has led from the start. Oh, a little half spin there for Ollie, getting a little bit sideways. And that is Ollie still in second. No, is that a breakage for Ollie? That's no, but it's dropped Ollie down to third position. So Michael Olowski up into second. Mark Reinhard from Michael Olowski from Ollie Payne now. 40 seconds left to go. Mark Reinhard has a 4-second lead. So 30 seconds run for home. Ollie Payne 1.3 seconds off of Michael Olowski. Still with Mark Reinhard. 20 seconds left. He's going to have, I think, this lap and one more. So Mark Reinhard about to begin his final lap of this run. Olowski in second. Ollie Payne not going to get back to Michael even. This could be fairly critical. Mark Reinhard then takes that first leg. Reinhard gets away okay at the start from Ollie Payne. Olowski in third. Remember, Olowski got second after a scruffy mid part of the race going through traffic for Ollie Payne. At the moment, though, it is Reinhard leading from Payne. Slightly scrappy lap from Ollie Payne. Already lets Michael Olowski onto him. Michael Olowski trying to get past Ollie Payne. Mark Reinhard taking that opportunity to try and stretch away. But Ollie Payne hanging on to him. So Payne now right on Mark Reinhard. Ollie Payne right with him. So lead three all together. Mark Reinhard wins this. He is the European champion. Anybody else wins it, it goes into leg number 3. Michael Olowski, defending champion, finished second in the first leg. Looks like he is finding some pace. Reinhard still leading from Payne. They have very slightly edged away from Michael Olowski. 10-7 for the pair of them. Ollie Payne trying to find his way past Mark. Mark defending, they're catching traffic. That's Matthias Nedrebo. No, it was Adam Isay, actually, I think, getting out of the way. It was Adam Isay. Leaders now closing in on lap traffic. Where are we? Just over 2 minutes into the run. Reinhard still leading from Payne. Pair of them have just about stretched away from Mikael Olowski. Still less than 1 second covering the top three. Payne right on Reinhard as they come down off the end of the main straight. Mark Reinhard keeping it tight, keeping the door closed. One small mistake is all that it's going to take to get Ollie Payne to the front. Remember, Mark Reinhard wins this. Mark Payne is Mark Reinhard is European champion. Mark Reinhard just gets a couple of car lengths extra on him. Still only 1/4 of a second between them. That's allowing Michael Olowski to close back in. Less than 1 second covering the top three. 0.3 of a second. Now less than 1/4 of a second, 3 minutes in. Olowski just can't quite get to them. Ollie Payne winding on the pressure. Mark Reinhard well used to defending. Ollie Payne having a look through the chicane, out onto the main straight, down the main straight. Can't quite get there. Less than 2/10 between them. Still the lead three, Reinhard from Payne, from Olowski. Around 1/2 a second covering the top three. Down the main straight, an awesome display from these drivers. Reinhard still leading from Payne. Just keeping it tight, not giving Ollie any opportunity. Mark Reinhard still keeping the car perfectly parked on the line. Still absolutely nothing in it. Michael Olowski just hanging back, just keeping a bit of a watching brief, as much as you can be hanging back by 0.3 of a second. They're just starting to come up towards some more traffic. I think that will be the car of Matthias Nedrebo. Ollie having a look on the inside, doesn't quite find a gap, but Ollie is right with him, trying to create a gap. Nedrebo jumps out of the way. So front two have kind of pulled out a little bit of a gap, a little bit of a bobble over the curb there from Mark. It's not quite enough to create a gap for Ollie. So 2 cars in front need to get out of the way. Oh, Mark nearly gets held up there. And Ollie ends up in the barrier as he went past Marcus Mobers. So tried to go one either side of Marcus Mobers. So Reinhard is leading from, we've got Olowski back into second again. We're running with Ollie Payne. He has got less than 2 minutes to get back to the front. So super unlucky for Ollie there as they went through the traffic. Marcus Mobers not knowing what way to go. 0.8 Mark's lead over Michael Olowski. Ollie Payne trying to get that gap down, just over 1 minute left. So small mistake there for Orlovsky, lets Ollie Payne up into second. Mark's gap with 50 seconds left. Let's see as we cross the line. Mark's gap is 1.4 seconds. What do we got? Less than 40 seconds to go. 1.5 seconds between Mark Reinhard and Ollie Payne. Ollie Payne will be charging, but with less than 30 seconds to go. Mark Reinhard doing everything he needs to at the minute. Here we go, Mark going to be starting his last lap. So traffic is getting out of the way. Here we go, onto the last lap. Ollie's got it down to 8/10, but Mark just needs to bring it home. Down the main straight for the last time. Crosses the line, there we go. Mark Reinhard, European champion for 2025 in modified. Ollie Payne finishing second in that heat. And Orlovsky in third position. Catch up with Mark Reinhard. That obviously means something to you.
Yes, I think every title means something, you know, and yeah, it proves me that I'm old, but I'm still there, you know. I wasn't the fastest in A2 now, but yeah, I just had to hold it on the track, and yeah, like I said before, again, like the lapping is the most difficult part what we had, and I think that like he got the worst out of it and onto the straight. He definitely was faster than me, but sometimes it is like it is.
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously that's it and done now. So gonna opportunity to sit out leg 3.
Yes, it's going to be nice just to watch and not drive anymore and take the 12 car out again for the Worlds.
Yeah, okay, so, well, another year then, but, well done.
Thank you.
Ollie Payne leads away from Michael Orlowski and Alex Hagberg. Ready front two, looking like they're making a little bit of a break for it. Payne from Orlovsky, from Hagberg. Payne leading this one. Remember, he and Mark were edging away from Michael Orlowski in that last leg. And had an unfortunate coming together with a back marker. And just separated them out, let Michael Orlowski pop up in second. Michael hanging on though to Ollie. Ollie's gap at 6/10 currently. So really we're deciding who sits second and third on the podium. One of these two will definitely be on there. The only other person that can join them is Alex Hagberg. So Alex would need a win in this leg. And that, unfortunately for Alex, hasn't looked likely all weekend. We're running with defending champion Michael Orlowski. Will be handing his title over to Mark Reinhard, who has already won it with the first 2 leg wins. Ollie Payne backs it into the corner, but his gap is still at 2/3 of a second. Those two have already broken away from the car of Alex Hagberg. Alex Hagberg 2 seconds back. Lonely run for Alex. He's watching 2 cars driving away in front of him. He's watching the rest of the cars fall away behind him. Under half a second now that Michael Orlowski is behind Ollie Payne. Nico Saarinen's got out the way this time. Still under half a second between the two lead cars. This is the battle over second and third spots on the podium. It looks like whoever takes this will get the second spot on the podium. Ollie Payne already collecting a couple of pots this weekend. The TQ for stock, the win for stock. Quarter of a second now between Ollie Payne and Michael Orlowski. They're closing in on Mobers. Mobers sees them coming, gets out of the way of the pair of them. They're past Sutrick. Michael Orlowski now right on Ollie Payne. It's less than 2 tenths. Quarter of a second now between them. But the two of them are basically together down the main straight. Two-way battle down the main straight. Ollie Payne keeping it tight and dives for the inside. Michael Orlowski puts a move on him, and Ollie turned in on him and has backed out of it and given him the position back. Ollie's car now looking a little bit loose. Michael Orlowski leading with the blue-coloured car. Okay. Michael called to give that one back. Okay. Okay, so Michael Orlowski complying, giving that one back. And have another go. So, looked like, Ollie waited for Michael to rejoin and didn't call that, but let's see if Ollie can extend again and go away. What do we got? Quarter of a second between these two. A little bit deep from Ollie there, just opened up an opportunity. He's having to defend pretty hard. Less than 2 tenths still. Under 2.5 minutes left. Oh, great move from Michael. That was super clean. So fantastic move from Michael Orlowski there. Ollie Payne running in second, and actually Hagberg's with them now. So the battle now is between Alex Hagberg and Ollie Payne. This the battle for second position. Just thinking actually, with Ollie having two... No, he's had a second and a third. Okay. 2 seconds would be enough for him. Just watching Ollie Payne trying to fend off Alex Hagberg now. Michael Orlowski running down the road. He is 2.3 seconds down the road. The edge looking like it's just gone off of Ollie's car. It's never quite been the same since that little moment with Michael Orlowski. But Michael put a clean move on him after he had been instructed to give the position back. Under 1 minute to go. This the battle for second and third. Michael Orlowski leading this leg. And that would give him a 1 and a 2, 3 points. He would be runner-up and second on the podium. 30 seconds left. Ollie Payne versus Alex Hagberg. 20 seconds left. These two, 3.2 seconds now down on Michael Olofsky. Last lap down the straight. They're just going to cross the line. Last the racing action. Ollie Payne gets it. So Michael Olofsky is on a victory lap. Michael Olofsky hasn't finished, comes through and crosses the line. Michael Olofsky takes that, and with it, second overall.